Hello and welcome to another unboxing and model review of That Welsh Nerd. And today we're going to be looking at the Primaris Intercessors, the new tactical squad for Primaris Marines. Now, with my understanding, this box before it even opens, RRP's at £35 and it contains options to equip the entire squad with either bolt rifles, auto bolt rifles, or stalker bolt rifles, as well as giving auxiliary grenade launchers to 2 members. In addition, I believe it allows you to construct 2 5-man squads instead of 1 10-man squad if you wanted to, or just 10 infantrymen without a sergeant. So, on the front of the box we get a look at them with auto bolt rifles. I'm surprised, I was expecting standard bolt rifles on the front. And then on the back, these guys are superhuman armoured warriors. And we see the different weapon options. So we've got the stalker bolt rifles, as they've got the straight magazines. Bolt rifles there, due to them having the curved magazine and a slightly shorter scope. As well as just some different painting options. Paint scheme for doing them as Ultramarines, and just breakdown of the different equipment you can give them. So stalker bolt rifles, auto bolt rifles, auxiliary grenade launchers, as well as there being options for combat knives, reloading instead of in a firing position. All in all, this looks like it's going to be a very posable and flexible kit. So if we get in, it's 3 Sprues. So we got a pack of 10 32mm bases. Transfers, again, just standard Ultramarine ones. This looks like the exact same from the Dark Imperium box. And then the instructions. So if we'll just have a quick flick through here first. Yep, because the rules are on the back. So again, it's their CAD style. Interestingly enough, it doesn't say about doing sergeants or anything. There we go. It's got Intercessor Sergeant ×1. And for weapons, it looks like, just to do the different bolt weapons, they have different, slots in them, and you just slot them in which weapon you want. So it's shown here different options for building the sergeant using different arms completely. So it's going to be flexible enough for you to choose the different options. 9 intercessors, and yeah. So really what you're looking at if you're building, say, intercessor sergeants, is you're doing all of these for the bodies. And this will do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 total. So, and then you equip 1 or 2 of them as sergeants, and then you do the arms, etc. As well as having a range of different purity seals, combat knives, etc. So they're really equipable. Moving on, we've got the rules. So it looks like these are the standard rules, where it contains Intercessor Sergeant and 4 Intercessors, include up to 5 additional Intercessors. The weapons don't look any different from the top of my head. All models in this unit may replace their bolt rifles, auto bolt rifles, or stalkers. Yet, for every 5 models in the unit, 1 may take an auxiliary grenade launcher. The Intercessor Sergeant may take a power sword. And then the special rules. Yeah, these look standard. So let's have a look at these sprues then. So this is the first sprue, and we're looking at heads, where if we have a look here, there is 4 unhelmeted ones, a sergeant one, and then 5 standard ones. I think this sprue might be duplicated, so there'll be in 2 heads there. Lots of different poses in the arms and bodies, etc. Like this one is a curved waist. A little bit surprised at that. I was expecting more of the standard Space Marine. The torso's in 2 parts. You stick the legs on, which is also the waist. You know the drill. But I suppose that makes sense. Different pointy arms. bolt pistol. Yeah, all in all, lots of options there. There's actually 4 sprues, I can't count. Sorry for anyone who was shouting that as you were watching this. This looks like a duplicate of that sprue, so if I just put these side by side. Yeah, this sprue here is an exact duplicate, so there is enough options to do a completely helmeted force, including 2 sergeant helmets. Then we've got a weapon and arm sprue, and from a quick glance it looks like this is duplicated as well, but I might be wrong. So we've got the different slots here, similar to how they do the combi weapons, if you're familiar with that with the tactical squad, where you just slot them in as needed. All the different weapon pouches, legs, etc. Some little shields put on there. I might use those to just show who the sergeant is. What I haven't seen is power swords at all. There's another sergeant helmet there. But yeah, I haven't seen a single power weapon on here at all, considering it's an option and they've been so good to include everything else. I'll have a look through the sprues if I can find one, but I would have liked to have given an auto bolt rifle sergeant a power sword, as I recommended with my tactic video. Yeah, I can't see any power weapons on here when I have a look. So yeah, that is the unboxing part of this video. It looks like a great kit, looks like there's a lot of different options and posability for these troops, so I'm looking forward to putting them together. I will cut back once it's finished. And here we have the finished Intercessors. I decided to go for 2 5-man squads, one with the auto bolt rifles and one with the Stalker bolt rifles. If it decides to focus, there we go. Stalkers. Basically, they went together quite slowly actually. They took a bit, mainly finding pieces on the sprues. I say they took a good hour or so to build. Other than that though, they went together very well. There was very little problems with them. Really the only issue I had was with this shoulder blade here. Sorry, shoulder pauldron. With the scope it presses onto that and it's difficult to get a close fit. But I'm happy with the 2 kits. They're nice, good sculpts. There are some pretty nasty mould lines on them, however, that need to be tidied up. There, for example. But they're nothing that can't be dealt with. There's nothing here that says they're not, well, usable. So far I haven't put any of the pouches and pistols etc. on them. I'm waiting to see how I feel about them. Actually, it's because the models are surprisingly busy already. I didn't want them to be overflowing with detail per se. I've decided to put auxiliary grenade launchers in both squads. Purely because I feel like it's better to have the option and not need it than need it and not have it. And being as it's now a 1-point upgrade rather than 3, it's not quite as auto-include, but a point's a point at the end of the day. The weapons look good, the models look good, and all in all I'm incredibly happy with them. I'll probably be picking up another box to flesh this up to 10-man squads, or I might keep as is and instead bump up the 2 Dark Imperium boxes to be 10-man bolt rifle squads, and then these can be my more specialists. But that'll be something to do in the future. So that has been the Intercessor unboxing and model review. I hope you've liked it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to be notified of more content. And I'll see you in the next one.